Sending. Awesome. It's just connected to Facebook and connected to YouTube, and we're waiting on Twitch. Hey, Mike and Chris, how are you doing today?
Good, brother. Good. Good to meet you, Chris. Great to be here, Guillaume.
Same
Guys,
place for introductions.
Yes. Thank you for having me, Guillaume. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Mike.
My pleasure. Well, as you know, Chris, like we talked about this, and I've been working with Mike for a while now and helping like build a funnel because Mike is a healer and he's extremely gifted. Knows like Mike, have you been studying Qigong for 3,000 years or?
No, definitely not. But it's been around that long. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a passion of mine. Qigong is part of what I do for people, and it's a very powerful tool. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've experienced it myself, and it is very, very powerful. When Mike works his magic, there's miracles happening. So that's what we want to show people, right? And that's why, like, we suggested that Mike would record a hypnosis session that he can give away for free, and that people can download it and listen to it every day on their phone, where they can listen to Mike's beautiful voice and let themselves guided through meditation and see a immediate shift in their lives.
Beautiful. Yeah, and actually the person that was helping me with this, he's uploaded the file. I have to review it today. So we have it finally ready. And it's something called Inner Smile, and it's based on Qigong, where you reset and heal the emotional resonance of your body. So you switch the emotions that are programmed into the body, you switch them to the positive side, and you infuse your organs with positive energy, and it's really powerful for people. It really gives them like a beautiful switch and a different way of being. So I'm looking forward to making it available more.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Mike, so that you meet Chris as well. Well, Chris, I met through Rosa, that you know as well, because she's part of the Globalpreneurs. And when I met Chris and he said what he was doing, I said that's thank the universe for bringing Chris in my life, because he's the exact person I was looking for to be helping me and helping the Globalpreneurs to help other social entrepreneurs get the media attention that they deserve to get. So he's extremely gifted with building funnels, landing pages, websites, and bringing traffic to those websites. So I wanted.
Yes. So just a little bit to go off of what Gilliam said there. So my background is in website design. That's what I've been focusing on and building a company based around for the last 3.5 years. I've been building a website design company. But I studied business marketing. So my whole I got my website design value from is actually designing targeted focus lead pages for, like he said, email marketing campaigns as well, stuff like that I've really got into. But my main focus is definitely getting a properly website design specific to what you offer and how you want to be approached. So like that's where my specialty comes in, is like I'm really good at understanding how to design and make it the appearance really appealing to what you have to offer, and how to gain traffic to that. Yes.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Good. Well, I'm excited to get going with that with you, bro.
That'd be amazing.
Awesome. Well, let's look into it. By the way, Esther on Facebook is saying, "Hello, everyone. Happy Friday." So, hello, Esther. Happy Friday to you.
Hello, Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Thanks for jumping on yesterday for a little bit, and the healing. I think Esther came online for just a bit. She couldn't stay for very long, but it was great to see her there.
Yeah. I wanted to be there so much, and then something came up last minute. I know you're doing many of them, Mike. I've been on a few, and I would love to join. I think you're doing one on Saturday, right?
Sunday. So
Sunday.
Thursdays and Sundays. Yeah, 7 p.m.
Awesome.
Yes, I did see that too. Actually, I wanted to actually reach out and see what it was all about. So I was actually meaning to actually ask you, what was that all about last night? Because I was actually kind of intrigued, except same with Gilliam. I had something come up last minute that I had to, unfortunately.
No, when we all went, when COVID started happening, we started staying home.
Yep.
I was called to hold space and provide healing for those of us that wanted to receive and that felt called to receive. And so it's a call where it's an hour of an experience. Within that, you say hello, you set your intentions, we do all of that. And for roughly about 15 or 20 minutes, I flow healing to the group, and it's everybody receiving whatever's to their greatest and highest good based on their intention and based on what they want to create. So it's that opportunity for everybody that's looking to create and to help other people to take that time and to receive, so then they can receive whatever it is intended for them, so then they can do more. And that's what it is. So when I hold the intention, it's just what is to the greatest and highest good of every individual in this group. And I can see that, and that starts flowing to the group, and the group I can feel the energy starts to elevate, and then we're raised up to another state where spirit does the work. I'm just the one holding space. So so that's what it is.
And it's really amazing, Chris. Like when I'm on there, like I feel I close my eyes and I'm meditating, and I'm letting I don't know what Mike is doing because my eyes are closed, but I know he's doing something good because I see the light around me, and it feels so good, and I just have a smile on my face, and like there's really a change happening. So thank you, Mike, for like Esther is saying, like, thank you for sharing your wisdom, and thank you for doing that with us. And so I highly recommend the people watching, like, join on Sunday and reach out to Mike, because he's going to be able to provide you the link so you can get on the call on this Sunday.
Thank you. Yeah, I will. And let me know. I can even provide it within the chat here if you guys want.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yes. So thank you for asking. And come on Sunday. I'd love to have you. Love to have you, Chris. And
definitely. I'm definitely gonna take a look at it, because I'd love to see what this is all about and what it has to entail. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, Chris, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to show you what we did so far for Mike and the content that we created. And if you can share your expertise on how we could maybe improve the landing page and improve like the funnel, so that we can get more clients for Mike and people that really need to get on those phone calls, on those Zoom calls that Mike is doing.
Absolutely. I am definitely more willing to take a look at everything there. Do you already have a lead landing page and a website and everything all set up, or?
Yeah,
I've got a website, and Guillaume was working on my landing page for me, so I'll let Guillaume do his magic here.
Mustafa is saying hi, so I'm just putting the link in the chat. I think it's not sharing on Facebook, so I'm going to have to copy it after. But it's sharing on YouTube and Twitch. So let me share my screen just to show you the landing page, Chris. So that's the one. Can you see that?
How long have you been doing this work?
I've been doing this I've been practicing Qigong for over 10 years now. And then after Qigong, I got into really deep lineage work, the lineage of King Solomon, and modern mystery school, and then other modalities. And Qigong on its own is a lineage of its own. And so, healing people for, I'd say, off and on for about 6 years or so, or more, 6 years or more, 6 years or so. And then I used to be an engineer. And so I left that career. I said, I'm done. I left it behind to switch from engineering into healing others. And I went from healing processes to healing people, because that's what I realized after going through my own healing journey and all the pain, all the turmoil of that. I realized I went through all of this because my purpose is to heal others. So 3 years ago, I left the career, that old engineering world, and I stepped into this fully. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
It's a great story. If you hear more about Mike's stories, like he was like, well, Mike, your back was against the wall, or your face was in front of the wall, and you were like not moving forward and being like a bit angry about your life.
I crashed into I crashed into a wall of life a couple of times, and then I was too resilient, and so the universe said, okay, well, you're not listening, you're getting over this too easily, and so everything fell apart, and like just massive, just everything smashed, and it was all my coping mechanisms, all my masks, all my formulas for success, all of that stuff that made me successful in my career, in my life, that I thought was making me successful, fell apart. And I was exposed to what was really going on inside of me. And there was nothing but all this pain and anger and hurt that I was burying and burying. And because I was always energetic and I was always extroverted, I never realized that was going on. And finally, the universe said, all right, well, we're going to take away all your coping mechanisms so you pay attention. And bam. And then I had to start basically like from the ground up, reset myself, rewire myself, and let go of all the programming that and all of the hurt, and that whole journey was a really powerful journey, and I had to get really, I ended up going into pretty deep into the spiritual stuff, and then finding my way back into understanding how to talk to people about it, right? And because I have the engineering background, it helped me really kind of meld and mesh both worlds. And now I use all the modalities that I've learned. So qigong, NLP, the King Solomon lineage. I'm a guide. I'm a spiritual guide, and so I use all of those techniques, breathing techniques and breath work, to help people, and even deeper than that, because Kabbalah, not just that, but Kabbalah in itself, right? Understanding to the experience and the understanding that I have of it to really help people just unlock emotionally. So it's really really powerful stuff when I work with people, and we go deep without them knowing that we're going deep, right? I know it. This is where we're going because that's what you wanted, and then let me help you achieve what you want, right? And that's the journey.
That's amazing. So even after just hearing everything that you just said, like you've just already awakened so many things to think about on what you even do and how I could even come about on helping this. So like I'm already even thinking on so many suggestions off the top of my head that like I'll have to sort of recruit them all. But right off the top of my head, like instead of with talking on this landing page right here, instead of saying get your free guide or talking about getting it for free, I would even talk about your story, more about how you actually just did that. What you just said to me right there would make me want to download this. Get your free guided isn't really like it is the message you want to send, but you want to put it in a way of like guided for free meditation. Just rewording a little bit. Speaking off your story, adding a little bit or even just point form notes on how your story really impacted you would be beneficial to this landing page. Like right where you have that information about the get your free, I would include it like right underneath it. Just some simple points on what you even just said right in your story.
Oh, that's awesome, Chris.
It's amazing.
Actually, the way we did it is we wrote the story. So like here's like the pain that Mike's clients are feeling. Here's like a list of 3 pains and how they feel, and then we shared Mike's story, and then we were using that post or that article to bring them to this landing page. And
that's a great idea too. Okay. Yes.
And what you're saying is to even share the story in the landing page so that it will get
yes, just to sort of even reinforce it, or like what the top 3 most impactful things that you came from starting from the ground zero. Like what was the biggest impact you had going forward from that moment? Like I would start because people really want to, if they're going to be taking meditation and transformation and tired and becoming to all that, I think that's where they would start from, is where your biggest impact was and how it affected you. plus with the factor you already said that you already have people who have taken your and done stuff with you and who have had the transformation, those are hugely beneficial.
Mm.
So
yeah, success stories, right?
So do you mean so like testimonial or beyond that? Like you know, like I can talk about some of the stuff.
Both. I would suggest even like success stories on like and testimonials. I would do both. So, but your success stories, they can even be more concluded into your download. So you could even create like, because I assume, I don't know if it downloads directly from this page or if it goes to an email.
It goes to the email, and right now, like, we're just like the success page.
Because what I'm thinking is, just click download and it gives them an email. Then you can use a success story in an email. That's where I think it's beneficial. Whereas I do testimonials on your set, like on the actual page here, and then when they actually go further, they get the email, and in your email you could be like, hey, here's also some of my success stories, my past people who have succeeded from helping.
Okay.
So those are some of my ideas right off the top of my head. Definitely I can help out with the design, because there's some areas that I find that it's the whiteness is too much or whatnot on the actual ending page design there.
Yeah.
Plus, I would actually add maybe a background image. Instead of having just the image on the side, I would try to incorporate it as some sort of background image. Mm-hmm. Do you have a logo, or do you use some sort of logo? Because definitely incorporating the logo and just a little bit about who you are.
Okay, beautiful.
What's your website again, Mike?
I have, you know, we got all of that, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're definitely going to be incorporating it. I assumed you would have had some sort of information on that, but those are just right off the top of my head.
Awesome.
Okay.
Great advice, Chris.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's your website again, Mike? Is it
PhoenixIAA.com? Yeah.
Okay. Which is in Phoenix Internal Arts Academy, by the way.
Yeah. Phoenix Internal Arts Academy. Yeah, internal arts, because that's the internal stuff of unlocking yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was made on WordPress, right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah. Books, yeah, I can already tell a little bit. I can already tell with some of the stuff that's included into this. I'm like, but that's beautiful. I like actually your logo. Your logo speaks to me. I colors. You picked good colors with that too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got some testimonials here. There's so many more, right? Obviously, in the blogs, there are something I need to be changing or like adding new ones, and I create quotes all the time, so something I need to be getting in there more. And then in the start here drop down.
Yeah.
So you can go to like freebies, and I've already got some lead magnets. Well, they're called lead magnets, right? But it's really it's freebies for people to be able to connect with and to have and to be able to download and to use for themselves, and 4 different techniques that are meditative, right? And so what I've done is, Guillaume, is one of these I've created just the audio, and I've augmented the audio for it.
Yeah.
So the healing switch is abdominal breathing and explaining why and explaining the reasons as well. So you get 2 videos. One is explanatory. The other one is the actual technique, or sorry, the guided portion of it. So you get, it's all about understanding as much as anything else. And so that's the healing switch. And then you go down to mind body healing just below that. That's the inner smile. That's what we want to share with people. That's the one that resets your emotional resonance inside your body and switches your emotions to the positive and heals your organs. And then below that, there's something called skin breathing, which is also amazing because you can bring energy in through your skin, from the environment. And then another one at the bottom where some people just they want to know how to meditate, because meditation seems so ominous and so hard, right? And it's not that. It's people are taught about meditation. Yeah, right. It's like
I'm in the same boat. To be honest, I find it difficult to find myself to be able to meditate. And I think the biggest problem is not really meditation itself. It's more just getting into that state, like being able to calm myself into that.
Yeah.
I'm in that boat.
And honestly, like this is where people are taught, like there's a misnomer. It's a misdirection, not on purpose, but it happens because people see the experienced meditators get into this state of Zen, and they're like, oh my God, I can't do that. I can't stop my thoughts. And in the beginning, it's not about stopping your thoughts. It's exactly the opposite. And what I take people through here is this is how you start. And in doing this, you will then be able to switch into that more calm state without trying to calm your mind, without trying to stop your thoughts. You actually embrace allowing them, and then you find your center with it. It's incredible because it helps you stay calm and relaxed, even whatever's going on in your day, because you learn how to deal with all the noise and still be centered. And it's super simple. So that's, I had to give that to people because people are just, nobody wants to meditate. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's not the way you've been told. So yeah. So I'm excited about this stuff, and I'm excited about helping people tap into this for themselves, right? So it's really, really powerful.
Most definitely. I think, and most definitely, it's a perfect time for it because everybody's going to need this, especially going forward especially with the crisis we're in. Everybody's going to need some sort of way to decompress themselves, especially. So, yeah. I agree. I want to help on getting this message out here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yep.
That's awesome. Love that. Really and Mike, you said you were also about to launch a program on Qigong, right?
Yeah, so I created an online Qigong course, which is aimed at people that are busy, right? And they only have like 10 minutes at a time. So I created 10-minute busy person routines that you can do without needing the gym, without needing a mat, without needing anything really. You can just do in whatever you're wearing at the time. And it's so it's 10-minute video that you would watch, or the audio, depending on where you're at. The first 2 minutes explain what it is that we're going to be doing, and then the next 8 or so minutes is the actual technique, and it relaxes you, resets you, and teaches you different things about relaxation, about how to tune in. It's like the course, it's a course. Every week you get a new video that you follow for that week. And then as you follow it, you start to realize without trying, because all you want that course for is to relax and reset. But at the same time, you're moving energy in your body. You're getting to experience it. You're getting to understand how to move with mindfulness. So it's the perfect connection point to help people understand mindfulness and meditation without having to try to learn it. You just experience it and you understand it as you relax. It's called Inner Reset. So I've got that loaded. I just need to finish some details in there and ready to go.
That's amazing. That's genius.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's so awesome, and that's why I want to work with you, Chris, to help Mike, because we need to bring him traffic, so people that are going to take his class, because this message that he's doing, this gift that he's giving to the world, people need to hear about it.
Yes. Mike, I have one quick question off the top of my head. Do you have a general specific market you're going for, or who are you targeting?
Yeah, the people that I go for generally are people that have a spiritual edge to them or spiritual inquiry about them, right? They may not need to be spiritual, but they could be busy professionals that have that little edge that maybe it's in the back of their minds. They've always wanted to explore, but they just never gave it time. So it's people, honestly, people that come to me. This is just how the vibe's been working, is people that have been trying to figure it out by themselves forever. They've gone to a whole bunch of other courses. They've done the weekend retreats, the weekend seminars. They got good stuff out of them, and they still feel like they're spinning their wheels and running themselves into the wall, and they're tired of trying to figure it out by themselves. And then that's when I come in and help them really make the breakthroughs that they feel like they need to do, right? So that's people.
Yes. So do you find it's more like 30 to 50-year-olds? What's your aim rate? Do you find younger generation, 20 to 30? What do you find your general age range, would you say, or do you know?
You know what, the general age, it's anywhere from 20s to 50s, to tell you the truth, right? The greater number, I'd say, is 30 to about 45, right?
Yes,
But
because I was going to say, because it sounds like it's more people who've already experienced things in life or have experienced career changes, and now they're coming to a realization that this is what they need. So I'm wondering if that your target market would be better for that like age range, like 40 to say 55, and try to narrow it down a little bit. I don't know. Just this is just off of base of what I'm thinking,
mm-hmm.
but I get the idea on your target market. I'm just wondering on who more are you getting of right now?
Mm,
Because trying to put stuff out more towards that will be more value for you, uh,
mm,
and then eventually expanding to the younger demographics would be a route that I would go.
mm-hmm.
But that's just off of what I'm thinking right here, off of the top of my head.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's, you got to pick a target, right? And I'm open to all
Yeah.
of that. It's like people that have come to me on the younger age or range. There are also people that are like, okay, I've tried everything.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
at my wall. Just
Yep.
help me, right?
Yep.
And it really, that's why I kind of instead of giving it an age range, I just gave it a character, a certain personality. It's not a personality, but a certain experience in life that just goes, okay, I'm done, right? Just
Understandable. I completely agree to that. Do you believe that so these people are more they've tried coaches and getting away from that sort of
they've tried coaches, they've tried different, medical professionals, they've tried self-help forever. They've gotten to the point where, the approach that everybody tends to have is more strictly on the Western sort of way of, mindset coaching and
yep.
success hacking your life, or going to doctors, and they've tried the medicals and all that thing, and they've even tried hypnosis, they've even tried psychotherapy, and all of that's great. That's like, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to try to pretend like I know about this, about the details of everything. However, I do know that they've come to me and they've had progress finally.
That's amazing.
Mm.
So
yep.
it's because it's the energetics that I add onto it, along with the understanding of everything else.
Yep. No, that makes complete sense now. That's definitely a clear overview of who you are going for and what your specific service offers, because that helps with understanding on even how to build, on how to adjust your landing page, everything like that, because it's got to be specific to who you are going for. You don't want necessarily everybody to be joining who aren't going to be taking this further or don't necessarily care to. Uh, you want people who already tried other things but now know that this is the route to go.
Yeah, and then, like everything else, there's always going to be others, right? So I have people that come to me out of recommendation. They've never been on the spiritual side, but they wanted to start and getting into it. Then they experience it through me, and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing, right?
Exactly. No. Yes.
Or,
Exactly.
the younger demographic that are looking for something more. They're looking for that spiritual awakening that they know is there, as opposed to the older generations that may not be entirely kind of gung ho
Tuned
about it.
into it. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yep.
so all of that. But you're right. It is that whole,
Yep.
where do you aim? And then everybody else that is interested will also come into it, right? So I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Exactly. So no. Yeah, that's perfect. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
So what
So
do you
yeah. So I
recommend?
mean, let's figure out what to do next. Would love your feedback, right? And I'm sure Guillaume he's going to be the guy coordinating everything, right? So
Yep.
happy to do that.
I'll coordinate with Gilliam, and we'll definitely be talking on it and how we could work on it and definitely build on it. But yeah, no.
Appreciate that.
That's awesome,
Cool.
Chris. I'll share with you the posts that we wrote, the stuff that we created, like to bring traffic to the landing page, to the website. And now we're going to be working like what we're doing right now. I think like that's great, and that's a new show on the Globalpreneurs TV. Is about like we get people to meet the entrepreneurs and see what they're doing during their day and how they're running their business, because we want to teach entrepreneurship by people just seeing like what we're doing as entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
So the people that are listening right now, if you love what Mike, like the wisdom that he shared on the call in his experience, well, make sure that you join on Thursdays and Sundays. I think you're doing that at 7 p.m., right, Mike?
Correct.
Right, so 7 p.m. Eastern. Reach out to Mike. You can find him on Facebook, or you can go to the landing page in the email that you're going to get. You're going to be able to see when those calls are made and get the link to register, and or go on Mike's website at phoenixIAA.com, so you can collect your gifts and reach out to Mike that way as well.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And yeah, thank you, Guillaume, for setting all this up and for getting this momentum of movement going for us. I guess the conscious or social conscious awakening entrepreneurs, right? So thank you very much.
Yes.
That's my pleasure, Mike. Thank you. And thank you, Chris, for being here. If you love the advice that Chris gave as well, just reach out to the Globalpreneurs and we will put you in touch with Chris, because he's a genius and knows how to bring traffic. And I know a lot of healers, a lot of social entrepreneurs, and a lot of people like me, like we just love giving and giving, but then we it's time for us, the shift in the energy is about receiving as well. So if you're one of those person, well, we're gonna help you, and Chris is gonna help you set up your website, your landing page, so that we can bring traffic, and then people that really need your services, they need you to be their angel, and they need your help, and they're gonna want to pay for that. So reach out to us and we'll put you in touch with Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate all that feedback, bro, and the advice and tips. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate both of your time, and yeah, hope you guys have a rest of a good day.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone, and bye, everybody listening. Stop this, and we'll stop the streaming right now. So if you like that, we want to invite a lot of social entrepreneurs. If you want to be on the live stream as well, well, reach out to me, reach out to the Globalpreneurs, because we want to meet a lot of social entrepreneurs, and we want to share your love, your passion.